Shark Game here, coming at you with another episode of ChooseYourRelationships.com. Offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So in this video, I wanted to talk about Kanye West, Trump, and Cosby. So a couple days ago, I think, I don't know exactly when the tweet came out about with Kanye and Trump. I read the Kanye West tweet, and it didn't make any sense. To be honest, it doesn't make any sense, really. I think it seems like he's a little desperate, to be honest. I don't know what's going on with him, but it's been a long time since Kanye came out with any hit songs. I mean, it's been a long time since he came out with anything that took off. No clothing, no sneakers, no music. So it seems to me like he's just saying anything. It just doesn't make any sense. I think sometimes, we give a lot of these celebrities too much praise and too much credit sometimes. A lot of these celebrities, they're not in a financial position that you think they are most of the time. And just because he's with Kim Kardashian, that doesn't mean anything. Kim Kardashian doesn't even like his music. She don't support none of that shit. Never have. But just because you're with someone, y'all live under the same roof, you got children together, that doesn't mean they support you. That doesn't mean that they're gonna give you money. That doesn't even mean they got your back. Really, it really doesn't. But I support free speech. I like the fact that Trump can say what he wants on and off the internet. And I like when people show their true colors. I don't have a problem with it at all. Now, a lot of people, they like, hiding behind the smoking mirrors, or they like when people are passive aggressive or just follow the status quo. But not me, man. I don't have a problem with Trump saying whatever. First, there's Trump. He's incompetent at this point. It shouldn't be a discussion. He's not I don't even know why he's in the White House. Well, he's not in the White House, but I don't even know why he's president. Obviously, he's not doing a very good job. And I think he's a good promoter, though. I think he's a good promoter. He's, he know how to say things to grab people's attention, and that's about it. But is he a good businessman? I don't know. I know some people that would say no to that. I know some people that met him personally said no. He's not a good businessman. But I think he's a good promoter. I think he's incompetent as a president, though. But hey, but I think he's speaks his mind, says what he want to say. Obviously, So I don't have a problem with that, not at all. But I think he says things. I think he keeps the country divisive, separated. I think he knows what to say exactly to do that as well. I think he's mastered what to say to keep people divided and not together. Which that's the narrative that they want to push anyway. Keep everybody separate, confused. They don't know what's going on. That's the whole game. Just keep their job. The masses, their job is to spend money. Basically, keep spending money. You don't have to think. Just keep spending money. And by now, you know that Cosby has been found guilty on all three charges. And I think this is going to be a trend within society. So this is not going to be the last trial. Might not be a trial, but this is not going to be the last claim that women are going to make. And I don't know what's going to happen to Bill. I don't know if he's going to jail or not, to be honest. But I wouldn't be surprised if he does end up in jail, to be honest. By the time they get done with him and his family, well, if whichever comes first, whether he goes to jail or whenever he passed away, whichever comes first, they're going to get at his family. That's going to happen. Yeah, that's going to happen. No doubt for his son. Yeah, So and if you don't think that's possible, ask some of these other families, like the King family, the Malcolm X family. These families of these guys that were assassinated, they're doing the same thing to the kids and the grandkids to this day. So I'm not reaching when I say I think that they're going to be getting at Cosby's family when he's as soon as the Cosby's out of the way, the wife, she's next. Then the kids and the grandkids. And then you're going to wipe them out. You're not going to have anything to pass down. So, it's pretty much standard since the 60s. Pretty much. I mean, how many people have you seen that any celebrities or any that had anything to pass down? Michael Jackson didn't. Prince, nope, he's not. They're taking everything at this very moment from him. His family, they're not getting anything. The lawyers and attorneys and all these other guys is basically sharing out the wealth. The family ain't getting nothing. How did this happen? It's ridiculous. They said Prince didn't have a will. Come on, man. That's what they said about Michael Jackson. First, they said Michael Jackson didn't have a will, and then they say he had a will, And then they turn around and say he had a second will. Yeah, so come on, man. It's crazy, man. What? It happens. Shit happens. Should not be surprised when anything that happens. And the problem that I have with the Cosby case is, I didn't even follow the case that close, but like when somebody puts something on television and people just assume that you're guilty without even hearing the details of it. If you're a black male and if somebody release a story, most people just assume you're guilty. See that, and that's in the psyche and in the minds of people in America. They just assume, oh, he did it off top. They don't even think about it. So you're guilty. That's like being in the military. In the military, you're guilty until proven innocent, and it's just like that in the court of public opinion in American society. It's that mentality that exists here. It's crazy, man. And the jurors, they're no different. They're people too, so they think a lot of these people think the same. As a matter of fact, after I think while the jurors were in the session coming to a conclusion, I think at the midway point, I think they went on a break or something like that. And one of the jurors said, "Hey, man, we need to just go home. Let's just declare him guilty and get out of here." I gotta keep building litigation until all the money gone. But I'm certain they will lock him up because they hate what he stands for. Apple Mac, what's up? I don't know what Bill stand for, Apple Mac. I don't know what he stand for, to be honest. I don't really know what he stand for. I don't know, really. Bill's kind of all over the place. I don't know. It's really hard to say what he stand for, really. He was kind of all over the place, man. But it's kind of crazy though. You can a woman that you met 20 years ago can come back and say, "Hey, he raped me," and you could be in trouble just like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. A woman that you met 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago can come back, depending on what state you live in, because most states don't have no statute of limitation when it comes to sexual assault or rape. A woman can say, "Hey, he raped me," and you could go to jail. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You could go to jail with no proof. That's kind of wild if you really think about it, man. That's where we at today. That's kind of wild, man. And then you have some women. This is where I think a lot of celebs get caught up at. They'll, they have these parties with women, and women. All the women gonna come over to the party because they're trying to. Some trying to get deals. Some trying to get jobs. Some just like being around. Makes them feel good about themselves. You know. So these women are drinking high. Ain't no telling. Which that's a mistake right there, in my opinion. So I don't play that. The drunk girl. Hey, we're gonna get drunk and get high. I don't play that shit. Never have, really. I don't drink a lot. I'm more of a social drinker today. I don't really drink unless I don't know. I'm at a social event, or maybe at the bar. But other than that, I don't drink at all. I don't have like a bunch of beer sitting around where I drink every day. No, I don't have liquor that I can pop the bottle and start drinking right now. No, you know, but it's like if I'm with a woman and if she's drunk or she's buzzed, I'm not. I don't really play that shit, you know. Because what happens when a lot of these celebs is the girl will be drunk, you know, and when a lot of these women get drunk, just some people in general, they can't handle their liquor. They can't handle the liquor. They can't handle the alcohol. So they'll do shit, and the next day when they wake up, they don't necessarily feel good about the shit. It's kind of like having buyer's remorse. And then, especially if you treated her like a rag doll, like a lot of guys do this. A lot of guys treat the girl like a hoe. Even if she's a hoe, don't treat her like a hoe. But a lot of these guys will do that shit. Yeah, if they know the girl got a bad, maybe she got a high body count, they'll treat her bad. They'll be like, don't even walk outside. So tell her after he's done, get out. Get out of here. Get out of my bed. Pump and dump. And then it's like, the girl, she get in the car, she feel bad. You treated me like a whore. Then she get home, tell her friend, she might call her friend as soon while she's driving, leaving the spot, your house. The next day, maybe your friends might find out something about you. Hey, he got a little paper. you know, Maybe we can run a scheme or some type of scam. It only got to be the next day. Be a couple days, it could be a couple months, whatever. And that's how a lot of these celebs get caught up. They get embezzled for money and all kind of shit. But they treated a woman like a rag doll. Pump and dump. You can pump and dump. Just walk out to the car. That's all. That's all you got to do, man. That's it. Walk out to the car, give her a hug. I was like, hey, see you next time. That's it. And a lot of that shit can be avoided. It really can, man. Just little simple things can be avoided. But a lot of these guys, they don't do it. Why they don't do it? I don't know. But they just don't do it. And I've been around guys that did this shit. They just said, fuck that bitch. I don't operate like that. I never did because I just knew that, hey, my dad taught me, hey, it's good to be tactful, how you treat people. Because you just never know. You just never know who people are. You never know who you're talking to. You don't know what a lot of these people are capable of. And you just don't know what could happen. You just don't know. You don't know what these people are capable of. You don't know who they know. So I'm always thought about it in that way. You just don't know. So, I try to play it cool, regardless of what I think about the woman. Regardless, she's not about what I think about her. It's about me, how I operate, how I shake and move. So But I know that, especially in the music business, especially, I've seen this firsthand, living here. I've seen it. A lot of these guys that just do shows local here and in Charlotte. I've seen it. I've been around a lot of these guys. You know, you know, they just don't care, man. They run through the girl, everybody, and then kick her out at the end. It ain't got to be at the end of the night. It can be just when they done. I'm like, yo, you know, they all ain't gonna last long like this. But hey, man, shit. So I'm like, Bill was an uppity Negro, not afraid to look them white folks in the eye without blinking, and we can not have that. That's what he stands for. They don't give a fuck about the women. No, they don't care nothing about the women. Yeah, I didn't know Bill was like that. I thought Bill, hey, wait a minute. Ain't Bill's a Boulay brother, right? He wasn't them Boulay brothers. Yeah, he one of them frat brothers. Bill one of them frat brothers. Yes, he is. Yeah. Yeah. He one of them frat brothers. I know a lot of them dudes, especially here. A lot of them guys is butt kisses. That's all they do is kiss ass all day long. Shout out to Bill Cosby. Why do you support Bill Cosby and Kanye on Rebellion? Why do you support them? I'm just curious. I think this sex doll industry about to blow up. That shit already blew up, Apple Mac. That shit been blew up. That can get better though. Like that chick years ago on TV crying talking about want Cosby to go to jail because he stole her heart. I'm like, bitch, please. Stole her heart? Man, please. I just like the women were crying outside doing a press conference yesterday. I mean, it wasn't even, I mean, they were perpetrating the crime. I didn't even see no tears, man. They wouldn't even, they're some bad actors. They couldn't even get no tears out, man. I'm like, oh my goodness. They're not even any Hollywood actors are way better than them. God damn. I mean, the worst Hollywood actors are way better than these women, man. Come on. I'm like, oh man. You know. But hey, man. I think it's gonna be more of this, you know. And I think I just don't like the fact that there's a double standard in society, man. You know, a woman can say damn near anything, and the laws are very biased, and people tend to give women the benefit of the doubt. And see, you have these women that's lying. They make things bad for women that are actually being mistreated. You know what I'm saying? So, because there's women out here that's being raped and sexually assaulted out here, like for real. But see, that makes it harder for them when they come forward and state their claim. It's going to be harder to prove because you got these snakes and fakes out here that's trying to cash in and money grab. They scamming and scheming. So it's just crazy, man. You know, it's crazy. They're gonna get R. Kelly. I don't know. They might. They might, Apple Mac. R. Kelly, he kind of stay off the radar. You don't see R. Kelly on camera too much over the past couple years. He kind of lay low. He don't be in the public eye very much, which is a good thing, in my opinion. But you know, but it's a double standard, man. You know, laws are biased, people are snakes and fakes, and then you got these women that are basically dope fiends. Some of these women are dope fiends. Some of these women got criminal records. I mean, come on. How are you gonna believe somebody that got a past to this day? They're still doing crime to this day, and people believe what they say. And it's like, come on, that's crazy. The only thing that I say about Kelly is he's messing with all black chicks. Yeah, I think so, Apple Mac. Yeah, I think R. Kelly. I don't think he date. I don't think he rock with no other types of women besides black women. I think that's it. I think if he were, I think if R. Kelly were dating white women years ago, they'd have took him down a long time ago. That's what I think. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I think. Because every time you got the the black male and the white woman dynamic in the picture, it's easy to sway it's easy to win the public minds over and make it seem like the white woman is innocent. And in that dynamic, the black male was almost from the public's point of view, perception, the black male was 100% guilty. 100%. 100%. If you ask, shit, out of 10 people you ask, you say, hey, you think Cosby did it? You think he guilty? Yep, 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 yep. Even if they don't think he's guilty, they gonna say yeah anyway. So see, that's the problem. I do mentally Yeah, I know. That's why we have all these goddamn problems over here. That's where most of the problems coming from. Out of 100% of people are going to say, "Yep, he did it." Even if he didn't, even if they didn't think he did it, they're gonna say they're gonna go along with everybody else anyway. Check this out. So you never heard of. Oh yeah, cuckolding. Yeah. And you get down like that, Apple. You smashing them dude's wife. You smashing them. I don't get down like that personally, but I've been approached though. I've been approached by like a couple. This was this is when I was in Charlotte. Let's explain this for people who don't know. Well, cuckolding basically is when. Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened to me. This is what happened to me. That way it'll be clear, then much clearer than the definition. But basically, it's like this. I met this couple. I met this girl on Plenty of Fish, right? And we were chatting. We were sending emails, and we got on the telephone. She was a Filipino chick at the time. So we talked a couple times, talked like 2-3 times, and she said, "Hey, I got to tell you something." But the fourth conversation, she said, "Hey, I got to tell you something." She said, "Hey, I'm married, right?" So I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, I'm married, but we have a different relationship." So I said, "Oh, okay, how's that? How's it so different?" And she said, "My husband is white, and she didn't use that word cuckolding though. She said my husband is a white guy, and uh, every once in a while I get a pass to sleep with another guy." So I said, "Well, is it a short term thing, long term thing?" She said it can be either or, long or short, right? So she said, "Well," so I asked her how she go about doing that. How she go about? Is your husband around when this goes down, or are you by yourself? And she said, "No, he's there every time. Unless if it's a long term thing, and she's comfortable with the guy, which never happened so far with her. But if it becomes a long term thing, and she's comfortable with the guy, he won't have to be there. But since in this particular case, she wanted me to sleep with her, and her husband was going to be in the room, and he wanted to sit and watch, or maybe join in if he wanted to. But for the most part, he just wanted to sit there and watch me smash his wife, basically, you know. So yeah, she was about 35, and he was like in his 50s. So the older white guy husband gets off seeing another guy smash his wife. He get off on that shit. So I told her, I said, nah, I'm not interested in that shit. Nah, just wasn't for me, you know. And I just left it like that, and I never talked to her again after that. And she's a very attractive girl, but I just wasn't I just went into that shit. So white dude mentally check this out. Okay, let's that dude who paid my dudes fuck wife on the watch. He fuck her. Well, they don't necessarily gotta pay them all the time. Apple Mac. They don't gotta pay all the time. It could be one of those things, but not all the time. White dude hold up that $100 all the time. They do it to the daughters too? God damn. I didn't know they do it to the daughters. Fuck. I know they do it to the wives. And let me tell you what else happens, Apple Mac. They'll have videos of their wife on the internet on sites like xhamster.com and cockporn.com. There's a bunch of sites. They started way back in the day, even before they ended. Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. But they didn't. I didn't know what they called. I don't think they had a word for it though. I think they just did what they wanted to do. Big that code Tampa or something. And that was big Tampa or something. Oh, what? No, what happened is I met. You know what's crazy? I met a woman with her own personal website one day. here in Atlanta. I met a woman. She had her own personal website. I met her at where the hell did I meet this bitch at? I met her at a hotel, at the Westin Hotel, at the W Hotel by Lenox Mall. And I was at the bar because my cousin came into town for like the weekend. And I was at the bar and everything going on. Yeah, you got that right. I was sitting at the bar and she was on her cell phone, scrolling up and down, or whatever. So I said, yo, what site is that? And she's like, oh, this is her site. So I said, really? So I said, what's the name of it? And she just let me see how it looked on her phone. I said, oh, that's you? She's like, yeah. I said, oh shit. So yeah, that's how that kicked off. It's wild, man. Money is in wisdom. Check out Tom Thompson YouTube. So it must be like a madam. I don't. I know her husband. She was there with her husband. That's all I know. And her husband does the videos. That's what she told me. Her husband do all the videos, all the website, all the promotion online. Her husband do all the shit basically. All she got to do is just show up. He take care of the guys that she sleep with, everything. So I asked her, hey, where do you meet these guys from? And she said, her husband usually meet these guys like when they're on vacation, like at like the resorts and stuff like that. But they're from Florida. Yep. Oh, big towel. Monk mode. I don't know. Her husband probably was by. Probably. Yeah, but yeah, she was an older lady too. She was about 50. And she wasn't that good looking either. She wasn't that good looking, man. It really wasn't. She's about 50. She wasn't a good 50 either. She was a good she looked like she was late 50s, but she said she was 50 years old. Yeah, I agree, Apple Mac. Most of them are bi. That most of them do some borderline borderline gayness. Just jack off, bro. Jack off for what? Damon. She was a ran through 50s. Well, yeah, she they say they shoot videos every like once a month. Once a month. And it's mostly with the same guy. They got like a rotation of guys. It's like 3 or 4 guys. And they got a lot of video on the website. There's a lot of video, you know. And you know what? It's a good website. It's actually a good website. Design, very good. Headline, graphics, nothing fancy, but and they got the video was like actually it was a membership site. They had 2 options, right? Either you're gonna pay like $5 for the video, or you can become a member. There's only 2 options. So it's a nice website. I gotta get them that shit. You know, I believe sites make money. I believe. Oh hell yeah, them sites make money. Shit. Porn? Homemade porn? Shit. Hell yeah. These women be having followers, man, like crazy. You know, they promote their website on what's the name of that website? They promote their website on uh it's tech. What's the name of that shit? It's most of those guys, remember I know. Oh, you know, so you know how most of those guys promote their website on a platform similar to Google AdWords, but it's mainly for porn sites. You know what I'm talking about? It start with a T. It's like tech. It's tech something. You know you might know what I'm talking about. I still get the emails from them. I never used the service, but it's like a pay per click. It's like a pay per click platform, basically. So yeah, yeah, and plus you can place ads on you can place your banner on sites like X Hamster, uh, Cock Porn. You know what I'm talking about, that one, man. So if you got a porn site, it's easy to promote that shit. Much easier than it's easy, really. Shit. The court system is full of bad feminists. You're creative, most of these walk in the desert. Man, they got such where you can go hire guys and all for porn movies and escorts and all. Oh, really? I didn't know they doing that shit, Apple Mac. Back in the day, man, you had to recruit motherfuckers to do porn movies. I knew they had the I know it's a bunch of escort sites. But back in the day, man, I tried to film like a porn movie, but like this is like 10 years ago. I tried to do this shit like 10 years ago, man. But I realized, man, hard is making sure you don't break any laws. Yeah, that's the problem. I didn't know that, Apple Mac, in the beginning. Let me tell you, I tried to do a porn movie like 10 years ago, 10, 15, a little over 10 years ago. I realized, man, that this shit is a lot of work. And this shit is a lot of work. And plus, I didn't have the money to pay these women and these dudes. They want like $1,000. I'm like, 2,000. I'm like, yo, I ain't got that kind of time. I can't pay you $1,000, $2,000, yo. I'm like, God damn. And I didn't understand. I underestimated how much this shit would cost, man. Really. And the cameras back in the day wasn't like it is today. So I underestimated how much this shit really was going to cost me. So I'm like, I just threw that idea out of the way. You went about it. I know I went about it wrong. I didn't know. You know, I just didn't know. I didn't know, man. That was the whole thing. Cause I just got online around that time, so I was like, you know, you should have got a girl off the street. She, but the thing is, Apple Mac, I was new in town. I was in Charlotte at the time. I was new. I didn't know anything about the streets there. You know, I'm new. This is like my first year being in town. So, you know, that's what it was. So I just forgot about all that shit. That's why a lot of white guys will use their woman because they don't gotta pay nobody. In most cases, the brother gotta be honorable. What? Damon, what are you talking about? Are you trolling or what? You're way off topic, Damon. Fuck. Yeah, man, but it's a lot of work, man, on the production side of the game. I'm telling you. What are you talking about? Say nah. Here's the funny thing. Shooting promos is the safest thing to do in sex, and that's a good thing. Say this. Shooting promos. Well, shooting promos is pretty short videos. So I wouldn't think that would be too complicated. But that shit is, man, that shit takes a lot of work, man. That's the point I'm trying to make, Apple Mac. That shit takes a lot of time, man. Plus, I'm working a full-time job at the time. So I'm like, I ain't really had that much time like that. I mean, at the time, I wanted something porno show, not porn. Oh, promo. Oh, okay. You misspell your words, man. Yeah, you misspell your words. But yeah, regardless, man, like I didn't have a lot of time either. So that should just, because I actually met somebody. I met somebody after the fact. You cannot do the shit by yourself. It will never work. Yeah, I know. I didn't have the support. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. I didn't have the support. I didn't have enough cameras. I didn't had. I had no. At I had edit. I had edit. I had software, but I didn't have the support, and I didn't have enough time either. You can't run business by yourself, bro. That's too risky, bro. Fuck that. And I'm in North Carolina at the time, bro. This ain't. I'm in North Carolina. I'm in North Carolina at the time. I met a chick. Check this out. I met a chick that was an actual escort, and Fridays. This is on a Friday afternoon and Fridays in Charlotte. I met a chick that was an actual escort, and she told me the whole business, you know. And yeah, and she told me she got locked up a couple times. Her and a girl. So I'm like, oh hell no, shit. Because what happened? They went on the cops went on this undercover investigation. They'll call random numbers and shit, and you meet up. The girl will go to the hotel, meet up with them, and you go you sit, open the door, you sit down, you talk. Then all of a sudden they put out a damn badge on your ass. That shit was going on back then. So I said, oh hell no. What? I'm gonna get you up out of here, man. You trolling. Man, that shit, you can't. It's that shit too way too risky. The only way a lot of these girls survive is they have long term relationships with guys, and they just keep calling them over and over. Same couple of guys, same few guys. But if it's some new people involved, man, a lot of them girls be getting locked the fuck up. Yeah, it's too risky, bro. Yeah, a lot of these girls have shit 800 numbers and all kind of shit. So it's like, so they won't get tracked. Yeah, you can't win, man, like that, man. So I just said, man, that's when I got into from there, Apple Mac, I got into MLM, direct sales, network marketing. That's what some people call it. And when I got into that, man, I was rocking and rolling, man. And I ain't looked back since. There ain't no risk in that. There's no risk. Everybody goes to jail. They want in that business, no matter what. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised. Shit. I got into direct sales, man. That was it, bro. And that led me to doing more stuff online. You know, so got to start publishing books, publishing ebooks, and all that good stuff. But but that escort industry money, big damn. Yeah, I mean, sex sells. I get it, but fuck that shit, man. It's hard to win that shit, man. All that shit dead, man. Even even pimping is dead. All that shit. This is just you just can't win in that shit. Dope game, dead. All that shit is dead, man. The street game is just done, man. You can't win, man. There's too many informants. You just can't win. You know that shit over. It's over, man. Yeah, only short term. That's it, man. I mean, if I think every man should be trying to be legit into something. If not, you're just setting yourself up to go to jail. That's just what it is, man. You know? Yeah, it's over, man. You know? This ain't the 80s no more. The 80s was wide open. It was wide open in the 80s. 80s and early 90s. When 95 came around, that shit was over. All them dudes started, men and women started getting locked up after 95. Hey, I mean, it was like, in New York, for example, they used to bust the whole building in New York. That's how they were doing that shit in the mid 90s. Bust the whole building. I said, damn, that's crazy. But you just can't win, man. You know, you can't. Man, my cousin, man, he got my cousin 2 years ago. Was it not even 2 years ago? Probably like a year ago. He got 10 years, and he's like what 45. So you know He never adapted. He kept trying to do the same shit over and over, like we kids or some shit like that. You know. Oh, nobody gonna be able to do that shit like Hugh Hefner. You can forget about it. I don't even think white guys can pull that shit off. Oh no, that shit over. I think he can win if you set up something in another country. Yeah, you can do it in another country. You can do it in another country, but you're not doing it over here. Not in this climate. Nope. Nope. Yeah, you can do it in a country like Thailand. Thailand, uh, maybe the Philippines, uh, Hong Kong, Japan, places like that. You can get away with it. Maybe Hawaii too. Maybe Hawaii. You have to pay out bribes. Oh, you always gonna have to bribe. You always have to bribe people. That comes with the territory. Yeah, that's just what it is. Especially in these other countries, money really talks in these other countries. Now, why? Well, unless Hawaii change a lot, I don't know. But it used to be, man. You had boatloads of guys coming from Japan, China, everywhere to go to Hawaii just to trick off. Well, that's the thing. They don't got to see you. You know, that's what the wife is. That's what the woman's for. But Hawaii might be a little complicated. I can see how Hawaii would be complicated. Yeah, Japan, yeah, that's big in Hawaii. Yeah, Japan, you can get away with it in Japan. You can get away with it in Japan. You just need in Japan, you're gonna need a Japanese girl though. You're gonna need a Japanese girl, and you're gonna need a Japanese guy to back you up. That's all. That's it. That's all you need. Because Japan is a very passive aggressive place. They're not looking for nobody. I mean, just don't make it obvious. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you smoke weed in Japan, right? Say if you smoke weed, just don't walk down the street. You can smoke weed in your car. You can drink any way you want. You can drink down the street, but just don't make it so obvious. That's all. Don't walk past the cop with a blunt in your hand smoking. You know, that's it. Just don't do that. I mean, they're not gonna bother you. You know, it's like cops don't want to bother you if you're a foreigner. He doesn't want to talk to you. He speak English and he don't want to bother you. So that's how Japan works. I got a perfect spot for you. Stuff. Mississippi, man, I'm not going down there. I'm not ever going down there. Hell no. Ain't letting you just get Yeah, that's true. You're talking about the Japanese yakuza. Yeah, and Them other guys, the biker boys. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you might have to like I said, you gotta have to find one of those guys to back you up. That's how that has to go. That's how that has to go. You know. You need a Japanese girl, maybe more than one. And you gotta have at least one Japanese guy that got clout to back you up. That's how that is. It has to be that way. Otherwise, it ain't gonna work. That's how that is. Yeah, that's how. In Japan, they got them old school rules, like how it was in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. They live by them old school rules over there, which is, I like it that way, to be honest. I like it that way. We can sit down and talk about it. I like it like that. What up? Yeah, P.S. by the way, follow me on Instagram. Instagram and shit. Follow me on Instagram. Sharp Game on Instagram. And check out my Patreon as well. Yeah. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. It is my belief that I would introduce my son to sex by taking him to an escort that he likes and having him screw her all day, every day, as much as he wanted to. This Italian, this year. At what age? I think it's a good idea, to be honest. That's the same thing. I told somebody that shit last month. At what? How old is you? At what age? I told somebody that the same shit. They thought I was crazy though. I'm like, I'm not crazy at all. Shit. I'm like, I want to know that first off, he's not in the dark. He know what he's doing with a girl that I know personally that can be patient with him, show him what to do, how to do it for a few times, and At a certain point, he's well aware of what he's doing. Then he can move on. Is that if sex is familiar to him, bitches won't be able to hold any power with him. Thus, for him. Oh, it's really exactly. I agree 100%, Apple Mac. 100% with that. 100%. Goddamn right. I agree with that 100%. I don't want I wouldn't want my son to be in the dark like I was. Hell no. I would say starting around 13, 14, as soon as I see him get off these. Yep, that's a good idea. You're a wise man. You're a wise man, man. I agree with that 110%. Yeah, because I always said I'm not going to have my son out there in the blind. You figuring out shit on your own. You taking advice from your friends. Your friends don't know what the hell they talking about. 9 times out of 10. And that's who you're going to get advice from? Hell no. It saves you. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. It saves time, man. You don't have to be ashamed of, like, it's like my parents never talked to me about sex. They never talked to me about it. So I was like, yo, when I have kids, I'm not going to do that to them. I agree with that 110%. Because like I look at it, and it wouldn't be a hard thing for me to do because I already know women. I know women today, right now, that they would do that shit for me. I'm like, yo, I need a favor. I need you to break my son off a couple of times. Show him how to do this shit. So it's not like a big deal, something that couldn't make happen. I could easily make it happen. And these women, I trust them. I got at least 2 women that would do that shit for me, just for me. You know? Yeah, they wouldn't be able to run game on him because he wouldn't fall for the lack of not knowing shit. They wouldn't be able to use that against him. See, that's how the game is played here in America, and almost every area of activity. It's basically they take advantage of people because they don't know certain things. If you don't know, they're not going to tell you. They're just going to run game on you, take advantage of you, take your money, take advantage of your time. That's the name of the game. If you don't know, and when you get in front of them peoples, they're not going to tell you the real deal. They're going to take advantage of you like vultures. That's a book to write. What would I call it? I don't know what to call that, bro. Might write that shit. Yeah, write it, bro. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. Why not you? That's what my uncle told me. My uncle used to say that shit all the time. Somebody got to do it. Why not you? Still ain't read the book. Pimp. Oh shit! You know what? I forgot to buy that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that shit. Yeah, yeah. That's the book that I was thinking about the book I'm supposed to buy the other day. I forgot. Yeah, I gotta buy it. Yeah, I'm gonna write that shit down. I gotta buy it, man. Who wrote the book, Pimp? Oh, Iceberg Slim. I gotta buy that shit, but I haven't read it yet. I yeah, I gotta buy that shit. I heard, man, that's well, you told me. You told me that book. You said it fucked you up. Man, was that you, Appleback, that told me that shit? Oh, look bad. And that book, yeah, okay. Yeah, it was you that told me that. You said that book, after you read that book, you haven't seen things the same since. Is that was you that said that? Somebody told me that shit. Yeah, you need to go check that book out. What was it, Ornell Waters? Yeah, you need to go check that book out, man. It's fire. Everybody's said that, you know. And I started reading Black Players. I started reading that like a couple days ago. It's pretty good so far. Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad Pimp. It was me. Yo, it was you. Okay. Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad was the first book. That was the first book I ever read, man. That was the first. Rich Dad Poor Dad was the first book I read, and Cash Flow Quadrant was the second. Cash Flow Quadrant and Rich Dad Poor Dad. And then after that, it was The Science of Getting Rich. So those are like top the three first books I read. I bought, and I still got them today. One of I make money pimping fat chicks. Okay. Uh, it's probably gonna be hard making money pimping fat chicks. Yeah, talking about that old book called Black Players with the white psychologists. I thought the same. Nah, 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 nah. No, 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 not the white psychologist. No, no. It was a professor, a black dude. It's a black dude. He was just he was like a journalist. He's still living to this day too. I heard that he got interviewed last year. Read Dr. Claude Powell and those secrets. Yeah, I got his new book. There you go. I got it. I got Powernomics too. And yeah. Yeah, I haven't read it yet though. Yeah, I got it. I got it like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's right here on my side. You know, I ain't even got this shit yet. Yeah, you got to go to his. He got to go to his website to get it. You're not gonna find it anywhere else. You're not gonna find it on Amazon, any of that shit. You gotta go straight to his website. But I haven't read Dirty Little Secrets. Those series of books. I haven't read those. I read everything except for the Dirty Little Secrets books. Let's see, that's his job to stay informed. Yeah, somebody gotta stay informed. Shit. I just ain't got time to read now. I'm busy, but that's not. Yeah, I'm. It's hard for me to read too, man. But I mean, I try to get it in, man, whenever I can. I read a little bit before I go to bed, before I go to sleep. You know, something like that. So, you know, I read whenever I can, basically. I mean, at this point, um, I don't really have a choice, Apple Mac. I don't really have. I mean, I don't really have a choice. I have to. I have to do it. There's certain things that I have to know. You know, especially online. You know, shit changed so fast. You know, so you know how that shit is. I'm about to come back to my house in ATL. Let's see what it's all about. The fucked up shit white folks did to blacks. Let's say all the kind of weird, demented shit. Oh, so Dirty Little Secrets go like deep into all the actions, all the crazy experimentations and all that shit, huh? I don't want to hear that shit. That shit'll make me angry. So I'm glad you told me that, so I won't read it. I don't like that shit. Make me angry. I don't like that shit. Cause I heard some of that shit. I used to use the baby for like bait for the alligators and all kind of crazy shit. You know. So yeah, I can't take all that shit. I don't even watch slave movies, man. I don't watch slave movies, man. I never watched none of that shit. 12 Years a Slave and all them other movies. I don't watch none of that shit, man. That's me though. That's just me. You know. I just don't like that shit. And all the what's the dude name? Some dude. Dan Kyle here. Yeah. I follow him on YouTube. Yeah. What's funny? What's something about Kanye and Bill? What about them? I talked about them already. You're late. Yeah, I don't watch this slave shit. Yeah, I don't like that shit. No, what's my man channel? He talks about history from uh, a different point of view. He talks about it from a family point of view, kind of like locally, like local history, and I like that because he was talking about South Carolina, and you know that's where my family's from. So a lot of that shit I knew about, but he was talking about on a not necessarily a macro level, but you know it's more of a statewide thing, you know. So I like it. I like it. His videos are very good. Yeah, so he got a good. I think everybody should go check it out. Tone Talks. Yeah, I listen to Tone Talk sometimes. Like I don't know, probably once every 2 weeks, something like that. Why? You like it? Yeah, Tone. He got some make. You like it? Okay. He makes some good. He speak the truth. I mean, a lot of people don't like it, but he speak the truth. He's educated and make good points. Yeah, yeah, he make a lot of good points. I mean, he's not saying anything wrong. A lot of people don't like it, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. What do you think about Dr. Umar Johnson? I don't know much about him, so it's really kind of hard to say. Really, I've never met him before. He came to Atlanta many times, but I don't know very much about him. I heard him speak, like online in a lot of videos, but I mean he make a lot of good points too. But as far as him as a person, I don't know very much about him really. But he make a lot of good points. You know, what do you think about him? Do you know him personally or what? Or you know of him or what? I don't know. Check your email. Let's see if she got. All right, let's check it out. This. No, I didn't get shit. I'm gonna check my spam folder. That's probably what it is. Nah, I didn't get it. Check my spam folder, man. I think it was some of this shit. I don't know what's up with this shit. Nah, I didn't get it, man. This second time I sent me. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not getting it though. That's the thing. That's kind of weird. Except for I got I don't know. That's kind of weird, man. Let me see something. It says let me see something real quick. It says if one. Oh, hold up. Got a little problem here. Empty field. Empty field. Yeah, I got an error. That's why I haven't been getting the messages. The hell's wrong with this thing? So what's the for you? No. No. That's kind of weird. For some reason, it's let's see. This might work. Let's see. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh man. Duplicate. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I gotta look that over. Apple Mac. I don't know. Something's going on with my contact page. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's kind of weird. I never seen that before. I'll figure that out later. Umar, yeah, I listen to his videos. He like him, but he beef too much. He beef. He be beefing, beefing with who? Got disinform me, but he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, he definitely knows what he's talking about. Say again, real quick, what you said about Kanye. What I said about Kanye, I said it seems like Kanye seems like he's desperate. You know, maybe he got some financial problems. You know, seems like something's going on with him. That's basically what I said about Kanye. This second time, yeah, like something's wrong with my contact page. I don't know what's wrong with it. You probably been losing many messages. I probably have been losing a lot of messages. I believe that. Let's see some more. At the bottom of the page. Yeah, but it probably I don't know where the messages go. If I don't get it, I don't know where it goes. You know, I never had this problem before. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Give me another contact spot. I tell you what. I'm sick of this damn country. This punk ass country. Damn, Jay, you sound frustrated, man. I know, man. I feel you. I feel you. Shit. See, this shit is bugged. That shit is not supposed to happen. The only way that. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna try something real quick. Okay, so that's good. Let's do. I'm gonna try this real quick. Take 7. Let's do this. I'm gonna delete this. Okay. So put this on the page. Let's do this. Go to my contact page. Edit. Okay. So let's do this. Let's see. Copy. Let's update. Copy form. This should work. So let's see. Sorry. So Apple Mac, try sending it again. Let's see what happens. Yeah, try sending it again, Apple Mac. Give us another contact spot. Yeah, try sending it again. I just updated. Let's see what happens. This should work. If this don't work, I'll figure that shit out later. And if this don't work, I'll give you another contact to my other website. At the bottom, just had a run in with the cop. Shit just threw my whole deal. Now, what happened with the cops? Man, I done had plenty running with cops, man. So many, man. I done had so many running with cops. I stopped counting, man. You know, sad but true. You know, I'm telling you, it gets frustrating after a while. That's why I don't. She followed me for 5 miles and conjured up a huge ticket. I said, man, hey. We got a speeding ticket or what? He followed me 5 miles. Okay. Damn, that shit didn't. Apparently, that shit didn't work. Well, here's the deal. Use that website. $1,000 for a ticket. God damn. Oh, you gotta get an attorney, bro, for that. Fuck that shit, man. You gotta get an attorney, man, for that one. Fuck that shit. Yeah. Fuck, that's some bullshit, yeah. Where do you live at, Jay? I don't like going in the courtroom anyway. Hell no. That's one of, man, let me tell you the two worst places to be. Two worst places to be. On the side of the road with a cop and in the courtroom. The worst place, well, and in the hospital too. Courtroom, on the side of the road with a cop, and in the hospital. Those are three worst places to be. You live in Florida, but I gotta take it in Maryland. Shit. Maryland? What the hell are you doing in Maryland? Fuck! God, fuck that shit. What you doing in Maryland, man? What you doing up there? Oh, hell no. I'm not ever going up there. That's one of them places where I'm not going to go. Hell no. Yeah, man. See, a lot of people think just because these states and cities are up north, they think it's all good. They're like, I ain't in the South, homie. I'm like, yeah, I know. Up north is worse, in my opinion. Up north is worse than being in the South, in my opinion. I know some people will disagree with that. This is just my opinion. Up north is worse. It's the one. New York City is one of the worst places to live, in my opinion. My God, I could not put up with all that bullshit. So you gotta try to handle you like shit. Yeah. Well, that's why you get an attorney. That's the whole idea. So you won't have to go in that damn courtroom. Put up with that bunch of bullshit. See, the up north game is different. They want you to they really want your money up there. You see, up north it's so expensive to live. They know most people aren't going to be able to come up with the money. That's just across the board. This is when it costs. This is coming to rent, mortgage, court system, schools, whatever. The price is so fucking high up there in these up north cities. They know most people are not gonna be able to come up with it. And that's the game they play. They play the price game up there. Okay, you got it. Let me see if I got it. If I don't get the email from it, there's some bullshit that's going on. Wait a minute. The, shit, I'm supposed to get Gmail address. How come I ain't getting it? That's weird. I gotta change my email address. It's kind of weird, but wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what, nah, I gotta figure that shit out, man. There's something else going on. I don't know what it is, but I didn't get it out, man. I really tried to avoid courtroom as much as possible. The white people in courts are like demons to me. Yeah, I do what I do. Check this out. They're charging people like 3 to 6 times bankruptcy for you when you go down to the court and do it yourself for less than 700. But they won't tell you that. They make sure you get a pro bono lawyer. Well, how much is the bankruptcy today? Like, I don't know. I know it. I know it varies from place to place. But oh man. Yeah, I know the as far as bankruptcy, that shit varies, man, from place to place. Could be $1,000. Could be $1,500. Could be $3,000. Could be $2,000. Yeah, it could be 4,000. That shit varies from place to place, man. Really. You know, up north, a place like New York, bankruptcy, to file bankruptcy might be 3, 4,000, 5,000. It varies. You know. But you're right, Apple Mac. You know, you can't do it by yourself. You can do it by yourself. Let's see, whatever they, yeah, whatever they, basically, yeah, whatever they want to charge you. Yeah, basically, you know. Yeah, I had to do that shit. Somebody stole my identity. Like, It's like 8 years ago, and I could not prove that I was charging what they think they can get. Yeah, they charge basically. Yeah, I could not choose. I could not prove that it wasn't me. You know, they said if someone stole your identity, the burden of proof is on you to prove that you didn't do it. So I could not prove it. I had no way of proving anything. Basically, shit. So I like, yo, I ain't had no choice. I had to file bankruptcy. So it's okay. They charged 4,000 in Atlanta. Okay. In Charlotte, I paid uh 1,800. Thank God. I have a arrested and have a passport. I don't know how I can pay for these. Well, that's good, Jay. But you know, Apple Mac, I see when I be driving around here, Apple Mac, I see these signs say bankruptcy, $500. I be laughing my ass off because I know that shit can't be true. $500. I see, $399. I said $399. File bankruptcy? Shit. And no profit in that for the attorney. If that's the case. You know, I don't know. I don't believe them signs when I be seeing that shit. They be like flyers and banners on the side of the road at the red light. Shit, I don't believe that shit. A lot of smoke and mirrors around here. Yeah, hey, give it a try, man. But I doubt if I get it, man. I doubt it. You want to do something to him, Jay? I hear you, man. I be like that sometimes, man. I understand your frustration. Trust me. Send some email. Yeah, that shit just it's not working on any of my websites. That's some weird shit. That's when I know something else going on. You know. Something else going on, man. Yeah, I feel you, man. Appreciate it. You know. I'm never surprised. When I'm out and about, I don't know about anybody else. But when I'm out and about in public, I'm never caught off guard. I'm never surprised what could happen or what might happen or whatever the case may be. And I do that because so I won't disappoint myself and get all upset and shit. You know, I don't walk around here thinking that I can't be touched. Like a sense of entitlement, some type of shit like that. I don't walk around like that. I know a lot of people that do walk around like that. And when shit happens to them, they can't believe it. It's like they can't believe that they got stopped for no reason. There's a lot of people that's like that. You know, they feel like they can't believe that this cop is talking to them like a certain type of way. Just want to know what the deal is. If I get this one, you know what the deal is. Yeah, it's kind of weird, man. I'm gotta do a little let's see. Hmm. I'm totally weird. That was me, but I hate. You know, so much. The reason means, yeah, yeah, I feel you, man. Uh, let's see. But all right, fellas. You know, it's been real. You know, I'm about to sign off. I'm about to fix my website. That's what the hell I'm about to do. But just give me a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.